Yo, what is going on, guys? Today we're going to be doing a Teapot video. I know you don't see a whole lot of them on YouTube. I feel like the Teapot community is
What could
well
the
hidden,
children
which
be
is
up to?
sad because this is pretty cool. You guys make some
Never
really cool
mind.
designs.
Let them
Anyways,
do
I
as
had
they
a,
please.
a friend recommend I do the Teapot. I only did one creation before, so keep that in mind when you look at this Teapot. I've only done one ever before. It was a little town, and I hated it. They thought it was decent, though. So like, hey, try it again. You only did one attempt. Let's see what you can do now. So I decided to create my own version of the House of the Hearth. Arlecchino is coming out at the time. I think she's awesome. She's kind of my main now, so I took my shot at it. So again, go easy on me. It's only my second ever build, and yeah, we'll just do a little tour. I'll walk through it, and we're live on Twitch. So if you want to come by and join the stream, the link is down below. But let's take a look at the front. So here's kind of what I have. I have this little outdoor garden area, and then we're gonna take a tour of the inside. So I couldn't do much out here because of load. I think that load is the worst thing in this game. It really kind of restricts creativity, and it's just all about creativity. So I don't know why they added that, but it is what it is. So we kind of have these, walkways going to the sides, and that created this nice little courtyard area. Got a little fountain here. I like the lions on them. I think that is very cool with the wings. We got some crimson trees. I think that goes well with her red design. That's a common theme you're going to see in this house. And then some benches, and then these little flame things. I wanted to add a lot more flowers, but yeah, again, no load, and also they didn't have a lot of good red flowers. I wish they'd update that. But if we go to the sides here, these connect. So I think that this was kind of sick, how it connects like that. It kind of just goes up to the porch. But yeah, it's simple. So you know what I mean. I kept the outside simple. I couldn't do much with it, but then the inside is where I try to get a little bit more creative, be a little bit better. So let's go take a look at that. All right. So the inside here, of course, you're greeted by Arlecchino herself. We have a little bit going on here. So we have this little table over here, kind of put your stuff down, kind of just chill out. This is kind of like the family room. So for me, Arlecchino, you really have to kind of figure out who she is, because in the House of the Hearth, it's just kind of representation of her. So I think to her, education is important. So you're gonna see a lot of books going around. I think that she knows that, you need to be knowledgeable, and she prides herself in that, talking about how she has a bunch of assassins, well, not just assassins, but like spies, and she has ears in Fontaine. She knows how to get information. She bragged about that quite a few times in the Archon quest, so I think that kind of stuff's important. The big table, because of course we have lots of kids living here, a part of the orphanage, a little cart. Here's kind of like a little cafe bar area to kind of, maybe just have some drinks, put some stuff down, help the kitchen staff. And then again, another little sitting area, just kind of take up space. So we start off over here. It's just the kitchen. Not much you can do about it. I feel like they have a bunch of carts to kind of go in and out, because you're going to be feeding a lot of people, whether it's the children or it's an event, or, the harbingers are in town. We have some stuff on the walls. This is just to kind of help, because I'm like, if you have a big kitchen and you're kind of having to feed a lot of people every day, 3 meals a day, you're going to need like cook schedules of when you should cook certain things and start certain things and start preparing certain stuff, or ingredient lists of what's low and what isn't. It's kind of like a restaurant if you think about it, like a small restaurant. But yeah, hit the limit in this room too. That's the, again, common problem throughout this, so I couldn't do a whole lot. In the middle here, we have Arlecchino's office. Again, tons of books, something that's very important to her. And then her desk. And then, of course, what else is important to her is her children. So we have, the picture of, us and Lynette. But, yeah, her little office area. I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. And then we can go take a look at the last room on the downstairs. And that is, of course, the training room. So, we know that strength is important to Arlecchino. She talks about that with Laney all the time, where he needs to get stronger if he wants to take over the house. So, yeah, nice little training room where the kids can train, work on their swordsmanship, and just fighting and stuff like that. Kept it pretty open. There wasn't a whole lot to put in here, but you also need room in a kind of like a dojo training style type area. And then, of course, we have Lynette in here, because this is one of the only rooms that didn't hit the load limit, so I could afford it. Then going upstairs, we got 2 rooms left. And let me know if you think I should add anything or take anything away in some of these rooms. We, of course, have the bedrooms. Now, I wanted this to be a bit more depressing, because it is still an orphanage, you know what I mean? Even though that she's got money and that she's a good father and kind of helping these kids out, I mean, it's still an orphanage, so I didn't want it to be like too luxurious. I kind of wanted to show, you know, that kind of side to it still. So we have all the bunk beds, a couple toys around here, but you got to imagine some of the kids probably have stuffed animals. And look, whenever you see that kind of stuff, there's always that one lone single bed with all the bunk beds. So I added that, and then of course a bookshelf with some books. And then I put Fremine here. Not gonna lie, don't hate me for this. I kind of put him in here because I wanted that gloomier kind of vibe, and yeah, I mean, just look at my boy. I mean, if anything screams gloomy, it's him. And you know, we love him, but it's true. You can't deny it. And then the last room is actually behind these bookshelves. So we have a little secret room, and this is like the Harbinger type room. This is where these secret meetings go down. The little dealings between the Harbingers happen. Is right in this room. So I got this fireplace from her character quest, which was awesome. Go check that out. Of course, we have the books, little meeting area for everyone to sit down, lots of space. You know, this carpet is huge, so I had to make the most of it. And then, yeah, we just have some papers here, some more books. You know, this sort of looking globe. But then, yeah, like this is where the Harbingers strategize and plan their missions and plan their, I don't know, their craziness. So, this was it. Let me know what you guys like, what you guys dislike, what I should add. And you know what? Should I build something else? Let me know if I should, what my next project should be, what you think's a good idea. But I mean, that's it. This is the build. And yeah, please, Genshin, raise the load limit. I'm begging you. Let us have more freedom. And also make it so like it's easier to straighten things out, because this is definitely not centered. You can already see with those two staircases. I was going to just leave it alone and ignore it, but it is what it is. Dude, I couldn't center it. It is, but that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace.